I want to welcome you tonight to the official launch of the Better Body Blueprint. And so the Better Body Blueprint is an incredible system that is designed not to just help you lose weight, but to live healthier. And I'm so pumped to walk you through all of it tonight. If you're ready to learn how to ditch the dieting, say goodbye to the yo-yos, the up and downs, and finally come back to who you are, finally come back to being comfortable in your skin and confident in what you're doing every single day to promote long-term health and wellness. Throw the words me down in the comments. I'm so excited that you're here to learn a little bit more. My name is Andrea Gebhardt, and if you're a guest this evening, I want you to make sure that you reach out to the person who did invite you here and say, hey, you know what? Thanks for having me jump on and learn a little bit more. I'm so excited. And for those of you guys, again, who are plugging in as guests, we're so excited that you're here to learn a little bit more about a system that is not just tried, tested, and true, but science-backed, clinically proven, and probably one of the most effective systems that you can bring right into your life for an immediate lifestyle upgrade. So let me not take any more time jumping through here. Again, my name is Andrea Gebhardt. So excited to have you guys here. Let's jump tonight. So let's be real. How many diets, how many systems, how many programs have we all tried? How many pieces of exercise equipment have we purchased that's either collected dust or some of our tears because it didn't deliver the buns of steel we thought were coming? And today we're going to just silence all of the noise and clue you in on exactly what it is that you need to do, how you need to think when it comes to, total health, wellness, body composition to set you up for long-term success. We've time for a better way, a smarter way, a more sustainable way. So I'm excited to introduce to you guys a lifestyle upgrade designed to help your body work the way it was meant to. And what I love about this is that just by simply implementing the principles that we're going to talk about, you're going to start naturally noticing shifts in your energy, in your moods, in your mindset, in your cravings, and that translates into shifts in your body, the way your clothes are fitting, how you're feeling, your strength, your endurance. All of it is going to get better because this truly is a better way to live day in and day out. So we're super excited to introduce the Better Body Blueprint. Let me just share why I get so passionate about health and wellness in this regard and helping people really find a program and a system that's going to work for them. Let's go back about 13 years, but there I was 28 years old, sitting in the doctor's office, and my daughter was a year old, and she was my last one, by the way. And my doctor comes in the doctor's office, and he's like, hi, looking at my labs, he's like, you have high blood pressure, you have high cholesterol, and if you seriously don't lose 30 pounds, we're going to have to start talking like potential like blood pressure medication. Like this is not good. Like I was stuck at I was 40 pounds over that I could not shake or get rid of for the life of me. I was doing boot camps. I was counting calories. I was doing all the things and I was unable to lose the weight. And so I got, very vested and interested in learning about nutrient timing, learning about metabolic health. My background is education. I was a teacher and then a principal. And so I kind of got a little bit nerdy with the facts and wanting to know and understand the things that I could do that would work with my body and not against it. And just putting some simple practices that I'm going to share it with you tonight, I was able to lose 50 pounds, keep that 50 pounds off, start to really incorporate exercise at a more consistent level and transform my body composition and transform my outlook on health and wellness, which is what I'm hoping that we're able to do for you tonight. So if you felt stuck, if you have ever felt defeated, get excited because tonight is 100% for you. So what is the Better Body Blueprint? It is an elevated, science-backed lifestyle system that is designed to rewire your metabolism, which is possible, by the way. Improve your body composition. So we want to decrease that body fat. We want to increase our muscle mass for all the reasons. Work toward balancing blood sugar. It's going to help your body build lean muscle, which is so important for longevity, and promote whole body wellness and vitality. Now, this is crucial and critical because we don't just want to be around for a long time. We want to be really well for a long time. How many of you guys want to live a long, healthy life? A long, healthy life. That's exactly what we want to do. And so, what I love about this is it's not a diet, it's a new way of living. Can somebody say a new way of living? Who's ready for a new way? Right? Because the old ways aren't working. We're stuck, we're defeated, we're tired, we're exhausted, and we're doing more damage than we are good. And with a few simple tweaks and adjustments, we can absolutely change the way that our bodies respond to the things that we eat and the things that we do. So, why it works. 3 reasons why. It's simple, it's sustainable, all right, and it's proven. So everything that we're sharing with you today, it's all backed by science. It's tried, tested, and true. In fact, I can tell you that when you take the Better Body Blueprint and you fully implement it, not halfway implement it, but fully implement it, for those of you who are on a weight loss journey, for those of you who really want to transform in that department, you can count on losing about 20 pounds in 12 weeks following this. If you're looking to improve sleep, mood, body composition, the way you look and feel in your skin, you're going to be able to do that. If you want to repair your relationship with food and understand nutrition at a better level and fuel your body for life, this is 100% for you. You're going to learn how to do that because we focus on metabolic health, body composition, and whole body vitality without anything controversial, without any side effects, without any negative implications, just real, tried, tested, and proven results. And I love that. So it's not about restriction here. It's about rhythm, intention, and intelligent nourishment. Intelligent nourishment is a key phrase there that I want you to hold on to. We are like the scale is cool and all, right? That who has a scale? It's kind of like your frenemy. We've got the scale is cool. It'll tell you what you weigh, but it doesn't give you the true picture of your health. And so we're going to be focusing on strong over skinny, on body composition over what the scale has to say. And when you liberate yourself from what a teeny tiny little piece of plastic or glass that you step on, when you liberate yourself from that, you really gain freedom in every area of your life. So let's talk about why it's different. The Better Body Blueprint versus diet culture. There's no counting here. There's no obsessing. There's no yo-yoing. And I love that because sometimes you guys know when you're told you can't have something, you want it even more. When there's a lot of restriction and you're, I don't know, but I'm a busy mom. I've got 4 kids. I've got 1 in college and 3 in high school. 3 in high school. That's a full-time job in and of itself. I can barely keep track of what homework assignments are due when and who needs to be where at what time. I don't want to be counting calories. I don't want to be counting this and that. I don't want to be measuring and trying to figure it all out. So we don't have to do that with the Better Body Blueprint. The principles remove the complexity out, keep it super simple and sustainable. There's built-in flexibility with this program, so it works for any person with any lifestyle, which I absolutely love. It focuses on optimization. How would you like to optimize your body and like optimize fat burning, optimize energy, optimize sleep, optimize your nutrition in a way that it fully supports whole health? And it's a lifestyle that is 100% livable and sustainable, meaning that once you learn the Better Body Blueprint and start to implement it, this is something that you can do for the rest of your life. And I think that is really key. The cabbage diet, not something you can do for the rest of your life. Sugar-free forever, probably not something you can really do for the rest of your life. Only eating X amount for, a teeny tiny amount for a long period of time, you couldn't do it for the rest of your life. These are real principles that you can bring into and implement with your lifestyle, integrate with your day-to-day, and do it for the rest of your life. And they're health principles for all the moms that are here with me today that you could fully implement and participate in and set a healthy example for your kids at home. And I think I love that part more, especially having 2 teenage girls, for them to see and understand a healthy relationship with food. Mom's not restricting herself. Mom isn't, making everybody else a big plate and the mom's over here eating a piece of lettuce with a cherry tomato and a dollop of lemon juice. Like, mom is eating too. Mom enjoys the pizza. Mom enjoys the things too. And understanding that we can nourish and fuel our bodies in a smart way. We're focusing on building better habits that last, and in turn for families, teaching habits that change the trajectory of your family's health as well. So there are 6 pillars or core components of the Better Body Blueprint, and we're going to talk about those. I'm going to take you through them. So we've got 4-4-12, which is our eating rhythm, which focuses on stabilizing blood sugars and maximizing fat burning. Hi, sign me up. We're going to focus on low glycemic, high protein based nutrition to really help with hormone regulation and preserving lean muscle. We're going to focus on moving our bodies daily because we know the benefits of movement. Not only does it strengthen your body and support longevity, but it enhances mood, reduces stress, all of those things. We're going to focus on hydration because hydration is what fuels cellular function and assists with fat metabolism. And we're going to talk about a reset meal, which is built-in flexibility right into this program to prevent burnout and still show you that you can enjoy your favorite things without sacrificing the results that you're working toward. And of course, mindset, because our minds are a big part of the success that we're going to be able to have. Sustainability starts in the mind, success starts in the mind. And so we're really going to work on our mindsets and improving our relationship with food, with nutrition, understanding how to fuel our bodies in a way that leaves us full, satisfied, and not feeling deprived at all. I wish I could see the comments right now because I could just see that the comments keep changing. Like, are you guys excited about this? Like, you're like, come on, tell us, give us more. Here it is. Let's talk about it. So the first part is what I call that nutrient timing, right? This is where we're focusing on metabolic health with a concept called 4-4-12. So 4-4-12 is a method of fasting that is science-backed, science-proven to be one of the most effective forms of fasting and most efficient forms of fasting in terms of how it enables your body to really optimize the systems it has in place to be able to flush toxins, decrease inflammation, and boost overall health, weight loss, and vitality. So this is smart timing, nourishing support, which gives you remarkable results. Okay, so how 4-4-12 works is like this. You want a minimum of 4 hours between your main meals of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a break of 12 hours between dinner and breakfast the next day. So you're going to wake up, you're going to do your morning routine, you're going to eat breakfast. When you eat breakfast, you're going to have your breakfast, and then you're going to wait a minimum of 4 hours. It can certainly be longer, just no less, a window of 4 hours before we have lunch, and then another 4 hours minimum when we have dinner. And then after dinner, we want a minimum of a 12-hour break before breakfast the next day. So if we eat dinner at 7 o'clock at night, we want to make sure that our breakfast the next day is after 7 a.m. All right, so that's 4-4-12. That's the concept. So let's talk about why 4-4-12 is so important and why you want to train and teach your body to be nourished on this rhythm, on this schedule. The one of the most important things is that it promotes insulin regulation. Okay, it helps support metabolic flexibility, which is required for fat loss long term, and it promotes fat burning, gut reset, and gut rest. And this is really, really big because here's why this happens. And this is why we talk about, like, some of you guys might like look at that part where it says, wait a minute, what about my snacks? What about my snack between breakfast and lunch? What about my snack between lunch and dinner? Well, let's talk about snacking and why it's not as essential as you think it is. So snacking, right, is really something we want to move away from with this program. Here's why. Every single time you eat anything, whether it's a piece of broccoli, an almond, or a fun-sized Snicker bar, your body is going to release insulin to break down the sugar in that food and help it be digested, move about, all of the things. All right, so that's what insulin is going to do. Anytime insulin is present in the body, the fat burning process shuts down. So every single time we snack, we have these insulin spikes that happen. And we talked about optimizing our systems and optimizing fat burning. Well, we do that when we give those minimum of 4-hour windows between those meals, because that gives our body enough time for that insulin to come in, do its job, come back down. Our body goes into fat burning mode. And our body is able to perform something called a digestive sweep. You can learn about the digestive sweep. You can Google it, you can check it out, but essentially it's in that 4-hour period that we're not eating that our body performs this process naturally that helps get rid of excess hormones and excess inflammation and excess digestive bulk and excess fluid and all of these things. And when we're snacking or eating every few hours, the digestive sweep isn't happening.